Emergency protocol T-NU-01 in the event of a catastrophic failure in general. Unit shall now return to its designated duties and the legal overseer.
Dr. John Richards, 494.
Contact Vault-Tec HQ.
Don't think I was hurt.
Terminal only.
Just one day I'd like to not get shot at.
She vanished!
Back here, damn it!
What just happened?
Keep him off me!
We'll kill you if we have
Brought
to.
this on yourself!
Just
I can't see! You there? Please help me. The password is 8419. My God, a person, an ordinary person. I thought I'd never see a face like that again. Please tell me, how long has it been? Tell me!
Who are you?
My name is John Richards. I'm the overseer. I was the overseer. I don't know. I can't keep track of time. I don't know how long I've been down here.
The Great War's been over for 200 years.
200 years. Could it really be? 200 years of staring at that horrible face at the window. Oh God, this vault.
What happened here?
It was awful. Just awful. Everything was so chaotic at the start. I didn't even think twice about running the Vault-Tec's insane experiment.
My God. I'm so sorry.
I appreciate your concern.
Why can't you just leave?
Until you got here, I was trapped. The door you came through only opens from one side. The one side behind me is broken. I've been waiting 200 years. Waiting for them to guess the password. It seemed inevitable.
Have you been here for 200 years?
If that's how long it's been, then yes. Everything in the vault ran smoothly for maybe 7 years. Then the residents started rioting. I can't keep this to myself anymore. I have to tell someone. Do you have time to listen to my story?
Okay, I'm listening.
I don't know how much you've worked out from seeing the vault, but I'll start at the beginning. I don't know how they knew so early, but I received a warning that nuclear war was on its way, over an hour before the bombs hit. I arrived at the vault before anybody else. Vault-Tec was paying the owner of the mini-mart above, Frank, I think that was his name, to stay open 7 days. I told him I was here for the tests. When the alarm sounded, I could see what was going on through the CCTV. Everyone was pushing and shoving, trying to get in. Things calmed down a little when Chief Stone arrived and made a show of force. I don't know how it happened, but the Assaultron turned on. It attacked the mini-mart staff and a vault scientist.
That must have been terrible.
It was. And it wasn't even the worst part. Once everyone was locked in the vault, my new directive became unlocked. I discovered that Vault-Tec had intentionally left us without a security force. None of the volunteers were sent an alert. They never arrived. It was all part of some insane experiment that I was to conduct, the first stage of which was involved barring Chief Stone from entering the population. Of everything I did as overseer, that is what I am most ashamed of. I did it without question. I locked down the elevator and left him in the gear room. He sent me so many messages. They started off angry, and then he begged. He gradually became less coherent. I started deleting them without even reading. Then one day they stopped. I only met Chief Stone once, during induction. He seemed like a good man, and I betrayed him.
That's terrible.
You don't know the half of it. I think about him sometimes. I suppose he died up there. Things were so chaotic after the bombs. With no security force, I was expected to enforce the discipline by simply asking the residents not to commit crimes. They would work in the vault in exchange for behavior tokens. They could spend those at machines. They would also do attend seminars teaching them how to not to be criminals. We wouldn't enforce attendance, so I incentivized them with tokens. I was powerless to unlock anyone who committed a crime. None of the doors in the vault were fitted with locks, and we had no jail facilities.
What happened after that?
Surprisingly, it went well at first. By well, I mean it didn't go wrong. I recruited the science staff to serve as an amateur security, and we made a cell in the lab. Most people we asked to spend time in there did. We had more than enough walkout to start sowing discontent among the residents. We had a spat of thefts, large number of behavior tokens going missing. People started refusing to spend time in any of the cells, even those who used to. What really started things off was the murder. Julie Harrison's husband. I can't remember his name now.
What did you do?
I did everything in my power to find who was responsible, which was very little. We found out the guy who done it pretty quickly. It was a guy called Carl Peters. He was drinking and doing drugs. God knows where he got it all from. He walked straight into Harrison's quarters, killed the father, and stole the behavioral tokens. We tried to detain him, but he got violent. He wouldn't go to any seminars. We couldn't do anything. Another resident, Jack Stanton, organized a vigilante group and started killing other residents, just on a hunch that they might be criminals. As soon as the rioting broke out, I issued a state of emergency, which locked down resident and science blocks, but it wasn't enough. The science team held off the residents as long as they could. They were overwhelmed. The residents blew through my office wall, and I escaped through the tunnels. I couldn't save anyone.
So, how did you end up as ghouls?
Ghouls. Is that what you call what happened to me? Huh? Seems appropriate. I think somebody must have damaged the generators. When I go down to the chamber, I found a door won't open. The escape tunnels were flooded with radiation. I could see by my hands and Jack's face that it was changing us. It was a long time before I found out I didn't age. I didn't get hungry or thirsty. I was doomed to be killed. Jack made sure I knew it was slow. I guess it's what I would get for going along with Vault-Tec's experiments. But what choice did I have? I did the best I could with the resources I had.
Oh, God. Why would Vault-Tec do this?
I wish I knew. I tried to figure out, but I guess we'll never know. And that's it. That's my story. I try to find out why Vault-Tec did what they did, but we'll never know. When I declare the state of emergency, it opens some more files. I found out Vault-Tec had intentionally interspersed known criminals into the population. They did it just to see what would happen. They even had contingencies in place in case of rioting. I was to stay locked in my office, and they were deliberately built a narrow choke point as access so it could be defended. Here, take the files. And my log, too. Someone might as well remember what happened here. Look, will you do something for me? Destroy this vault, this place of atrocity. It should be buried, not left as a twisted museum piece. If you overload the generators, it should create an explosion big enough to seal the entrance. We'll all be buried here.
You aren't stuck here. You could leave if you wanted.
But I don't want to. I've spent more of my life in this cave than out of it. It's almost normal to me now. Besides, I don't deserve to leave.
Just tell me what I need to do.
It should be fairly easy to do. Just go up to each generator and pull out anything that looks important. That should short out the whole system. Within a few minutes, the place will blow up. Just be quick. When you damage the generators, the room will fill with radiation. You'll probably only have a few minutes to run to the exit. I'll almost certainly be killed, but you can just kill me before you leave if you'd rather. I don't care. It's up to you.